Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming in on a Tuesday, a little after 12. I apologize for the late. I had to roll in. I forgot to do the contest box. We have a winner. Coyote Picks. Getting it done last week. 4-1 for the Youngster. He wins Hendon Hooker. This week, Emmanuel Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders signed jersey up on the block here in the Midday Money Show. Follow on the Twitter, the X at Mr. Sean Higgs. Come give me a follow there. Costs you nothing to follow. Just like it says nothing here, no charge. Hit the like button. We got 6 likes. Not too bad. 6 likes already. Love it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so you know each and every day. Midday Money, Sean Shorties. Look at headlines, whatever I got cooking. You don't want to miss out on that. So subscribe to the YouTube channel there as well. We'll get the plays out in the Twitter world. Props, sides, Teaser Tuesday, everything on the X. 5,088 followers. We're going to be at 5,100 by the end of the month, hopefully. That'll be nice. That'll be a nicey. iHeartRadio after the fact, as always, for the podcast form. When you're laying in bed, you want a nice soothing voice to put you to sleep. Definitely not me, but put it on mute. Leave your phone in the other room. Let it roll. Let it roll there for me. All right, let's get into the games today. A lot of work to do on a Tuesday. Got to NFL, I got 14 games up for NFL this week, 5 in college football, work to be done, get the packages up, all that good stuff. So let's jump into today's Teaser Tuesday picks. Teaser Tuesday, 1-0 college football. South Florida plus 245, Arkansas plus the 15, and LSU minus 1.5. NFL, we are 0-1 with Teaser Tuesday minus the 120 there. Actually, it should be 100 because it's no, we're correct here. No, it should be minus 100. Nah, whatever. Who cares? Who am I kidding? I care. I care that I put the wrong thing in here. We do the Teaser Tuesday. Again, we use the DraftKings lines for Teaser Tuesday, and the 7-point tease there is a plus 120. So when we do the teaser, it is a 7-point teaser. So 7-point teaser is plus 120. That's the way it works. I don't know why I had the minus there. That was a mistake. Should be even money there. Apologies to all involved. Because it's got to be right. You got to get it right. You can't have it. Can't have it backwards here. Can't do that. People think you're a scammer, you're lying, all that kind of good stuff. I don't want to do that. I make honest. It's just an honest mistake there on that part. I know Mr. Numbers would come in and say, "Hey, he follows pretty well." But there you go. Teaser Tuesday is in the chat. Our regular picks are soon to be in the chat here for a Monday. Losing day, I say. We lost both of our Ribby props, both of our baseball, NFL for me yesterday on the site, 0-1 with the under. Can't believe that game went over. Ridiculous. And then I had the Mets at plus money loser. Listen, still having a nice baseball season. Still rolling along pretty well, but don't like to lose. We don't want to lose. That's still fun. Who wants to do that? Not me. All right, plays in the chat. I'm just double checking here. Yes. Good to go. 229 wins, 211 losses, plus 2,450 buckaroos in your pocket. Yankees, even money, over 8.5. We're coming back with the Reds again, plus 165. The Cubbies with Mr. Ho-Ho, Timmy Ho-Ho. Well, it's not Tim Hortons, but it's Mr. Horton on the hill, minus 110. And the Angels, Hendricks on the hill. We will go over the 9 runs. Now, I was kind of torn on the stolen base props again with Lindor and Soto. Not much success versus Philly for these cats. Soto, in fact, is 0-10 versus starter. Lindor's hitting 300 versus him. I can't control myself. I couldn't control myself. We're going to go in here 475 and plus 550 on the stolen bases. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. So there is that. And now finally, I will leave this up for a bit. I will scroll it. It'll be up. It'll be scrolling. Contest picks in the chat. Scrolling on the bottom. If you want to get in, Eric won week 1. Coyote picks 4-1 last week. He wins this week. Emmanuel Sanders, your 5 games to choose from, a side or total from each game. There you go. Washington and Green Bay, K-State and Arizona, Texas A&M and Notre Dame, Falcons, Vikings. Those are the games to choose from. You pick a side or a total. Contest giveaway. I can't fit signed jersey in. But there you go. Maybe I just do Emmanuel Sanders signed jersey. There we go. How's that? So I don't have to repeat myself. Emmanuel Sanders signed jersey here. Pick a side or a total. There you go. 2 winners in the last 2 weeks. We'll see if the old Coyote comes in. We'll keep the jersey on ice for him. They're in the chat. They're scrolling. They're on the Twitter, although only 11 people are watching on Twitter. Nobody's watching me on Twitter. Watching other shows. I'm up against Barstool, Pub, Wager Talk, Razor, other sports betting shows. That's all right. We'll keep it short and sweet, and then we move on to the next day. Let's do the comments and get out of here. Thank you, San Diego. Jay Cronworth, for a wonderful night. This is Gary. Pizza money on the Mets today. I think they could score some runs. I think that. Now, the numbers say otherwise. Soto 0 for 10 versus this cat. Stop Gio's in the house. Welcome. Stop Gio. Gary's here. Toronto first 5 with Bieber on the hill. The old Biebs. First 5. Still a 160 first 5 there. He's 150 for the game. It's actually a little higher. There's the teaser. There's the free picks. HB's in the house. Good to see HB Sports coming in on the shows. Contest picks. Soto stone base for 2 bases. I mean, he's got the offer, but you know what? The guy's good. He get a base hit and stolen base. See, they're itching to run the 2 of them. I mean, the door's getting picked off left and right. Michael B's in the house. 1-1 with the Vikings money line. Lost the A's run line. They crocheted 10 strikeouts last night. Now he has a 6 strikeout lead over my Scooby-Dooby Dooble. We'll see what happens. My numbers show more folks on the under last night. Went over 43.5. Cashed it. Seeing all the bets on the Packers this week. Give me the Redskins. I had under 44.5 last week. And Gio, I also told you way back in August to take the Green Bay Packers minus 1.5 tonight, or on Thursday night, not 3.5. So we'll see where that game finishes up. I have 1.5. I'll be happy with a 3-point win. Michael B says, I do hate DJ Moore. He decided to lateral the ball with 2 seconds left, causing him to fumble, which cost me to lose my most expensive fantasy league. Brutal. Not good. I think we had a winner in fantasy. Team around Mexico. 140 to 113. Do we make a move at tight end? Do we pick up a tight end? Freiermuth? You know my guy Dalton Schultz is out there. Is Juwan Johnson going to be something for Rattler to throw the ball to? Why are you on the Reds plus 154 Minnesota as well as the Cubbies when the line's opened? I'll with you on the Reds. Yeah, I like Horton. And again, I'm a Strider guy. I like Spencer Strider a lot. And I figured he'd start slow coming back from being hurt. And then he had a couple good starts. I just think the whole season's a bad season for the team. I'll look for him to bounce back next year. This year, he has not looked good. Horton's look better. I hate betting on the Cubbies because they dropped 3 in a row. See how they do. I'll tell you what, Logan One might have an outside shot to Cy Young. 14-9. Leading the league innings pitched, 3rd in strikeouts, 6th in ERA for the National League. Well, we know who's not going to get it. We know it's not going to be my guy, Corbin Burns, who have a Cy Young ticket on. Nor will it be Yamamoto, who I thought would probably win like 17 kind of games. I mean, really, Webb is right up there. I think you got to give Freddie Peralta has to get some love here. I mean, a 2.5 ERA. I know you got the strikeouts over. We got 20 more strikeouts. I don't like giving it to a guy in last place in Paul Skeens. I mean, Paul Skeens, he's on a bad team. Steve Carlton won 27 freaking games on a crap team. I mean, Christopher Sanchez is 12-5, a 2.6 ERA, and he's got 186 strikeouts. I mean, I'm not saying Webb's not having a bad season. Can we give it to a guy on a team that's actually playing well? Can we go there? Of course, Romexio won. Was there ever any doubt? No doubt. King D's in house. I almost rolled out the Daniel Jones jersey this week, but I figured I'll give it another week for you to win the Daniel Jones jersey. Got to get you in the contest, King D. DJ Moore always burns me, says Gary. So we are not going to use the waiver wire. We'll wait till it passes so we can move up on the list. Nothing great this week. I have the Niners defense all ready for next week versus the Saints. All right. Well, definitely need a little tight end action. Cashed the Twins yesterday in baseball. They went off last night. Vikings money line, another thriller on football. They lose the under Vikings Bears. See, I had the under. Had mine on KC Cleveland under 8.5 today. Under 8.5. I got 7.5. Joe, you got a good number. Man, Daniel Jones. Then you'll be in the contest. After the waiver wire pass, I looked at Browns rookie tight end and maybe Jaquan Johnson for the Saints. Not ready to panic on Loveland after one game. And listen, I didn't like what I saw out of either quarterback last night. I know people are high on these guys. I am not. Not high on either. Again, contest picks. Thursday night game, Washington and Green Bay. It's been scrolling the entire time underneath. Let's get to – I'll put the free picks in there now. K-State, Arizona, Friday. A&M, Notre Dame. Sunday night game, Monday night, Chargers, Raiders. It's a double dipper. I chose one. You won, my guy. I mentioned you earlier in the thing. Coyote, shoot me your address on Twitter, and I will get the jersey out for you. You were the winner. Eric won week 1. You're in week 2. We are in week 3 for an Emmanuel Sanders jersey. You went 4-1. Great job. We wait till around 12 for a tight end. I knew a position would be iffy. Yeah, it was. Coyote likes Cleveland today with Cantillo over Cameron. Well, they really pounded KC yesterday. Yankee game under, Brewers game under, Mariners run line. I'm against that. I mean, the Yankee game total does scare me because it's like plus money to the over. So I understand that. Like I see plus money, I'm like, that's a loser. Who else you got here? Brewers. I could always do a Brew under, yes. You can go Brew Crew under here versus the Rangers. Patrick and Leiter. Seattle run line. Even money here, huh? That Kirby has not been that great. But I'm not a St. Louis guy. Good weekend for me, NFL and college football. Yeah, NFL, I had to lose yesterday, so I am 5-6 in NFL. 5-6 in NFL, but I got 14 games this weekend. And college football, I'm off to a great 65%. I'm 25-14. College football's been good. Win with a bad back. Kansas City's out of it. Listen, I need KC to win some games here down the stretch. We still have, 18 games of Kansas City, 73-71. I need 8 wins. Can I get 8 wins to get 81 wins out of this club? That's what I need. I need 81 wins. I mean, we jump into the book every once in a while. I mean, even Detroit, I'm still waiting on 83.5 wins. This one, oh my goodness, I got 82.5 on this one. I got 82.5 and I thought I had 80.5. That's the Reds are 80. Oh, Kansas City's 82.5. I'm in trouble. 10. I need 9 wins. 10 wins I need. 144. Oh boy, that's gonna be a loser. The Mets 91. Under 91.5. So they're at 164, or no, 144. 18 left. What is that? 16 wins. That can't be right. Is that right? I mean, I might be safe with the Mets 91.5. The Yanks 93.5. So they're at 163. So they got 19. They got to win 14 of 15. I mean, but they got the White Sox and the O's. Oh man, it'll be close. It will be close. Reds 72-72, and I got them at 80 wins. Oh, my 2-year-old daughter can now change the TV with remote. Oh, good times. Good times. You gotta hide that. Like me says, actually impressed with JJ after he played in the first half to come out and lead the comeback. I don't know. I was not impressed. You are the winner. My wife, make me cauliflower hash browns. This is the woman I married. I had CBS Sports on now here in Mrs. Houston. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Hide the remote. 8, not 8.5. You're right. You're not on the X. If you're on the YouTube channel, if you click on my name, right, and then so you're on the homepage of the channel. Okay, hopefully you're here. 11:28. It's 11:42. I don't know if you're still listening. Hopefully you are. If you're watching, you're still here. I think you are because I see another post from you from 2 minutes ago. If you just go to like the Sean Higgs YouTube on the homepage where it says more, it says description, it says view my email address. There you go. There's my email. You can email me. There you go. And you can email. Listen, I've done the contest. I send shirts to people. I'm not going to come to your house and be like, hey, man, where's my bacon cheeseburger? You know? So go to the email and just email it out to the Gmail. I got 8 yesterday when the line's open, not 8.5. Oh, all right. Well, listen, you got a good number. I'm all for a good number. You know, you got to tell me about good numbers. I got the Packers -1.5, and it's 3.5. Not gonna be. Now that football's back, it stinks. I have nothing to bet on my baseball during the week. Stop your complaining, Michael. Sorry, your Giants stink and you can't bet on them. You'll have you'll have football in a month, right? I think October, the Tuesday, Wednesday game starts. You'll have baseball 7 days a week. Don't do that because then you'll get people calling you. Just go to YouTube at Sean Higgs. Click on the more button there for the description, and it comes up. Giants only 3 back of Mr. Earl's Mets in the wild card. They have a chance. So, of course, that's about time they'll implode and lose 5 in a row. Absolutely. They do just enough so in the offseason they don't got to spend money, and they say, well, if we won here or there, we could have pulled something out. No. Listen. If you hit more, it comes down. You got to scroll down. It keeps going down because it says more information. It's got my YouTube, United States, when I joined, my subscribers, amount of videos, the views, and it says view email address. You click on the button. It says view email address. Good number, but Sylvia hasn't mattered much. Listen, all I can do is get a number and hope it wins. And I disagree with that because if you had the Denver Broncos at 7 or 7.5, you're a winner. If you had a bad number at them at 8.5 or 9, you were a loser. So if you're on a computer, you can see it. It's there. You got to click on it. If you're on a computer, and again, I'm not going to flash my whole email out there. I will show you the picture I just took. It comes right up. View email address. There's the Twitter, just more info. It's got all the information on there. I'm not buying Aaron Rodgers' resurgence, but maybe Gino or Danny Dimes. I know Mr. Dimes, but this fantasy runs football. Yeah, go to the computer. Brew Crew today versus the Rangers. I'd like to see the Rangers win today. They're fighting for a playoff spot. They're in the wild card hunt. 1.5 game back here. They're battling Seattle. Right? Houston in the lead. Seattle 2 back. Texas Rangers 3.5 back. In the wild card, Texas is a 1.5 game back. It's there, Coyote. It is there. It is there. Again, contest picks for this week. We're doing the Washington Green Bay game on Thursday, K-State Arizona Friday, A&M Notre Dame Saturday, Sunday night Minnesota and the Falcons, Monday night game 2 Chargers Raiders. Rockies money line today. I said yesterday I sort of liked them. They pitch a no-hitter and they lose. They can't score runs. Arizona Green. Here we go. David's in it. David's in. David. Let's get David in the contest. Green Bay, Arizona, Notre Dame, Mini, and the Chargers. JK is in the house. Good to see you. We had a good weekend. Good to get away. I think I'll grab the over at Houston Blue Jays. 2 questionable starters. You think Bieber's questionable? I think he's looked all right coming back now. There's his game logs. At Miami, 6 innings, 2 hit, 1 run ball in his first start back. 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 run ball against Milwaukee. Cincinnati tagged him in Cincy. I don't know. Who won last week's contest? Coyote Picks, 4-1. I'm saying on the bets I've been, the line has not mattered. I keep an eye on my CLV throughout the year, and I've been way more plus than minus in the aspect, especially lately. Again, over the course of a year or a season of a sport, if you're getting a better number, you should end up winning. I mean, that's just the way it is. Just as long game, just have to keep the nose in the grindstone. That's all you do. I get it. It's Barrios is on the hill. Okay, they're showing Bieber on MLB. I mean, even I got Odds Logic, and they're saying Bieber's pitching. So, just a hunch, but I'm going to fade Green Bay this week. If you get a hunch, you bet a bunch. Why is it not Canseco? We'll do Canseco during the playoffs. We'll do a Canseco playoff jersey. Him, Gary Sheffield. Gary said he sent it. Let's pull up some Gmail here. I got you, fella. You're all set. Coyote. I told Eric, I said, I got to get his out this week. They'll be mailed out this week. I got 2 jerseys because I got to mail my brother a book and some photos. So I got a bunch of stuff to mail out. So I apologize to Eric, but I got to get the stuff for this week. And also I got to mail some Buc-ee's seasoning to my wife's friend in New Jersey. Yeah. JK says, nice job, Coyote, 4-1. ESPN says Barrios, but the best bet is predicted on Barrios. Yeah, listen, MLB's got Bieber. Odds Logic has Bieber. MLB.com with Bieber. I'm going to one of the sites I put bets in on. That says Bieber. Let's see what this says here on this page. I mean, RotoWire has Bieber. Everybody has Bieber but Michael. Last week is Hendon Hooker. You got a Hendon Hooker jersey. I love week 2. Got to fade all the week 1 overreactions. I'm only bugging you a free contest. No, listen. Sometimes I get a little sidetracked. I have to send out like 3. I don't send the first one. I'm like, all right, we'll send it out after week 2 or week 5 and 6, but then there's a tie and then it gets pushed back and I feel bad. But I got a lot of stuff to mail out. I got a stack of stuff. I got to hit the UPS store or Mailbox Plus or something, mail out a bunch of stuff. Overreactions from week 1. Bet the overreactions, yes. But, that is why, Coyote, Mike, what do? We do look at lines. So we don't have the clouded vision of what you see on TV. Right? I mean, Bills Ravens. What's the overreaction to that game? What's the overreaction to Kansas City looking like garbage? That's why I like to get down ahead of time. I want to just keep that clear. I got an opening number, and that's what I work on. He does not have the X. He'll be taking care of Mike. You know that. There you go. Manuel Sanders. I'll put this in the chat for those. Again, you're going to have till Thursday to get the picks in. So, plenty of time. I could really – the reason why I don't put this up on Monday because I got to see who's winning. Otherwise, we have a tie. Have an autographed Jake Plummer Bronco helmet. Not confused with how my guests when they come over because of me. You want the Jake Plummer Bronco mini helmet. Yes. A lot of people's won things in here. Give away a bunch of stuff. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here for your Tuesday of action. Yankee over 8.5. I think they hit Mize. Warren will give up a couple. I know he's been really good lately. Reds, the bounce back. Cubbies with Horn. Angels over. Fade Hendricks. Lindor and Soto, I'm taking a stab. I sort of didn't want to, but I'm like, I got it because I've been in since last Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 6 days. We keep it going. We'll keep it going. Yeah, guy won. That was like 3 years ago. Coyote, thanks for coming in. King D, have a good one. Next week for King D, Daniel Jones jersey. Michael B, have a good one. Gio, have a good one. We are out of here. Back tomorrow. Bye-bye.